Good morning, welcome back everyone. My name is Joe. Today we're gonna go ahead and try to burn that pile that we did the other day. So if this is your first time here, welcome to my YouTube channel. What I normally do is I make videos and I try to post them, but the last time I made a video and deleted it. So you know, just normal YouTube stuff, I guess, right? Learning how to work a camera and make a video and then upload it. But skip all that, you film it all and delete it, and that's how you grow a channel. That's good stuff right there. But all jokes aside, I got that pile down here ready to go. I just went to Tractor Supply. I went and picked up, they don't have any fire bricks or those logs there, so they have this Rutland, trusted in home by professionals for over 130 years. That's a long time. So I'm gonna put 2 of these, maybe probably this whole box, some lighter fluid. I have some brown paper bags from Harris Teeter. Put that all under there, light it up. I have the hose ready to go just in case. The creek is still running. It's flowing. That rain we had the other day is, we still have residual going through this creek right now. And then on top of that, tomorrow we're getting another crazy storm down here in North Carolina. So hopefully we just get some rain and it just passes by, but we'll see. So by the time this comes out, I'll have a better idea. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm gonna take you down there now and get started. Made a mess of my coffee. Here's the setup: lighter, this thing, this Rutland fire starter, some paper bags I keep ripping, and last but not least, lighter fluid. Gotta fix my hat, I look ridiculous. You guys could have said I look ridiculous, I would have helped out. Yes, I got my hairs cut, and now my head's freezing. You guys wouldn't know I got a haircut because the last video I deleted it. Unbelievable. I'm just gonna put this down in a pile over here that's a little bit more dry, or at least I think it's dry. Try to light it up and go from there. I'm not a professional fire guy by any means. I've tried to make a fire 3 times and failed 3 times, so this might be the 4th. Let me bring you guys in because as of right now, fire's off to a great start. Don't judge the lighter, it was a buck. And it's freezing out. Right now it's 19 degrees out here. What the devil? This thing is like, it's got no flame. Alrighty, so far this is like I just said, one of the best fires I ever got going. I'm hoping this whole thing will burn down in like 2 hours. I would like to get all this stuff in here that I cut down. Probably nothing huge, none of these bigger logs like this round right here. Probably none of that. It'll probably take too long to burn down. All the junk up there, I'll get the saw started up, chainsaw started up, probably keep packing it on here. But we have no wind, everything is covered in frost, and we're supposed to get another storm tomorrow. So as of right now, we're doing pretty good. What I'm gonna do is take one of these rounds and put, use it as a table to put all my fire starter stuff on so it's far enough away. That's not gonna stay it. that one to stay up there. This could go like that. And let's see how this works out. While that's slowly starting, I got the Craftsman 6-inch, 15 centimeter, 20 volt, 5 amp hour little handsaw here. This doesn't have an oiler or an area that spits out oil, so what I did was I bought some of this Lucas. I put it in my vehicle, the last oil change, just to see if it made any difference with a heavier weight oil. For some reason, the car has a slight consumption issue, so this seems to have helped it out a little bit. No here or there, I just wanted the bottle really. So what I did was I put bar oil in here, and it's so much easier to put this, like with this bottle, into the chainsaws. And what all I'll do is I'll take this blue top off and I'll put a little on here, oil her up nice and good, and that way at least there's a little bit of oil on there. I'm gonna spin you guys around. I'm gonna cut some of the stuff behind you up into more manageable pieces, start tossing it down there towards the fire, and then just let that kind of slowly grow and grow and grow. A lot of that stuff was dry prior to the frost and the rain, or the rain and the frost. So it shouldn't be too long. You know, it's definitely doing the best I've ever had a fire with, and I'm not spraying any kind of diesel or never use gasoline. I learned that the hard way when we were younger. But yeah, definitely better than diesel so far. So we'll get it going. Let me in. Guys saw this is the Craftsman little 20 volt electric chainsaw. It cleaned this up super easy. It's nice and lightweight. Guys, I don't get paid a lick to even say any of this. I don't get paid a lick for any of it. So just showing you a cool tool. I seem to like it. I was against it. I thought my parents were a little silly with getting it. My mom's like, well, it'll be lighter for her so she can use it. And I think I've ran about 4 or 5 batteries through this thing so far, and I absolutely love it. So I'm sure there's the other ones that are out there that are equally as good, so don't sleep on these things. These are pretty handy little tools for $100, and you could get a bunch of other little tools with it that go along with this battery. So, you know, whatever brand, Milwaukee, Craftsman, DeWalt, whatever you like, pick up. It seems to do very well. As per the fire, so what you guys didn't see off camera is I put that whole bottle of lighter fluid. I didn't think I was going to use it, but I used it, and this is this raging fire I got going right now. I mean, I got to stand back because I don't want to get burnt. Right here. That's it. That might be my thumbnail. You guys will see a little behind the scenes, a little thumbnail. Let me just 1 second. That's the thumbnail. That's a keeper. Yeah, so I'll probably never get pinched for arson because clearly I can't make a fire to save my life. I'm gonna let that die down. Most likely gonna have to take a ride over to Walmart and go get a bag of that Ready Light. Tractor Supply didn't have it. I'll probably just put that Ready Light right there in the middle and light her up. I might grab a few pieces of dried kindling or dried wood that I have on that area there, put it underneath, make like a TP style, and light this baby up. I didn't really want to use charcoal because, I mean, it stays hot for forever, but worst comes to worst, I'll just grab a bunch of scoops of water with a shovel out of this creek and then just put it out. But if I would have known it was going to rain as hard as what they're calling for, I would have moved this pile over here, or maybe I'll put the charcoal right in this area here and then remake this pile and stack it up as we go. Seems like double the work, but I just want it burnt down, so we'll see. I'm gonna let this burn out. I don't think it's gonna take it all, and go to Walmart and come back. Back from Walmart, went ahead and got Kingsford match light. Now, if this doesn't work, guys, I don't know what to tell you. It's almost like I'm forced to believe that all the stuff you hear in history, how all these cultures and civilizations made fire with some like twigs and sticks, and bingo, they're cooking and doing all this great stuff. And I'm using a whole can of Royal Oak lighter fluid, some other lighting stuff, and charcoal, and I can't get this to light up. So I'm not saying it didn't happen, I'm just saying I don't really know, you know what I'm saying? So let's try to pour this in. I made this with some dry wood. I'm gonna pour the charcoal on that and see if it lights. Hang out with me. Get that away from us. Little Ready Light action. Get off. Hold on, you're stuck in a briar. Tell you one thing, it smells good. Ugh. Now we're just gonna sit back and see if this works. If it doesn't work, then this is most likely going to be the last time I ever make a fire, at least outside. The fire is going pretty well, as you can see. I kicked out a little fire break here. This ground is soaking wet. I got mud everywhere. What I'm hoping to do is I could either get that pushed in or start bringing this pile over it, which is probably going to happen, is that the pile is gonna have to come over it, so I'll have to pull it towards us. But for right now, what I'm gonna do while I have some time, since I cleared up all that stuff and I don't want to keep adding to this because I don't need a 60-foot high burn pile. I have the wind blowing from kind of like behind me here. So it's about a northeast wind. So it's blowing right across into the fire, into the creek, across the way. So I don't really have much to worry about it crossing over. What I would like to do now is just go up top. I'm gonna grab one of the hunting blinds, put it out since urban archery starts. Well, you guys are gonna be seeing this on Saturday, so technically today. So I'm gonna cross my little bridge here. Oh. Yep, he's mobile. Get over here, grab one of these pop-up blinds. Hopefully it has some sort of rope to it, paracord still, and get that thing tied down. We're in for a pretty nasty, gnarly storm tomorrow again. You know, if it stays, it stays. If it doesn't, well, then I guess I'll have to figure out where it is. We'll kind of cross that when we get to it. These creeks got beat up during this storm, but let's go grab this thing. So we just ended that live stream. It was really great. Thank you everyone for being in there. Link Farms, GP. There was another 2 people inside that live. I didn't see their names. It doesn't come up. So thank you very much for being inside of it. I get most people are working at that time. So what I'm going to do is put my hat back on because my head's starting to get cold. I'm going to set this ground blind up. I have put a little mark in the ground. It's 50 feet or about 15 yards to where I just put that feeder. And this area here, urban archery starts this Saturday, which I believe is the 13th. And really, it's just this is the Mary blind. I made a video on them. I picked them up at Walmart. They were on clearance last season. I'll refer back to the video that I put in. I'll put the price down here. I want to say they were no more than 50 bucks each one. So I'm going to set this one up, hopefully in this area here. My phone's ringing, and kind of go from there. Just going to do that, then I'll go back to the fire. Fire's doing really well, actually. My GoPro's sitting like this, so I'm just gonna make sure you guys are straight. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, this is an Ameristep blind. This is really as hard as the setup process goes. I got one little string here, nothing here, one strand here, and one there. So, I want it to be in this area over here, but at the same time we're going to have some high winds rolling in on us. So I might have to go up and go get the stakes. I'm going to need 4 stakes, 5, 6, probably 7. Enter through here. Now, my buddy Tony is like probably the best hunter I've ever hunted with. He keeps saying on these blinds to keep the windows open, especially in your shooting lanes, so that they get used to seeing the black inside or how it is, because they'll realize that it's like this and then all of a sudden it looks like that. So I'm probably going to keep 1 or 2 of these windows open, especially in the shooting areas, which is going to be here and here. And I have the other stuff all set up, and then Saturday morning I'll go ahead and set this feeder up, probably with some like apple corn or something like that in there, just to draw them in over here. But for right now, this is set up. I gotta get those stakes and get this put into the ground. Ow. Fell. that might really be it, just like that. Looks like 6 steaks. 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll go with 8 steaks, put it in. But let me go check on that fire. And this should be all set up for this weekend. I'm gonna leave those windows open just like that. We'll be able to either enter through this path here since it'll be quiet, and then I'll probably just kick open a little path there. And I mean, you don't even really hear me walking on this stuff because it's dirt. But the problem with dirt is that I learned this year is when it freezes and that water starts to rise up because it's frozen, it becomes quite crunchy. Something you learn, you never really think about. Thank you guys all for sticking with me that last video. I don't know even how I did that. I was messing around with the GoPro Quick app. I thought I was gonna be fancy and be able to delete some stuff as I was going through. And I deleted that whole freaking video. And the only good thing with GoPro is they make a like a studio version, but you can't hear anything that they're saying or what you're saying in that portion of it. So it kind of stinks a little bit, but at least I had something to post up that day. I was kind of really upset with myself. Oh, good. Fire burnt down quite a bit. I'm gonna get all this stuff moved on top of it as best I can because I know it's definitely hot. See how best kind of approach this. So I got everything I'm going to need to put it in. I got the stakes and the paracord. So I'm just going to tack this thing in, tend to the fire a little bit more, and that should really be it for about today then. Here are the stakes. I got them at Walmart. They're like 60 cents each. The paracord, a knife, and some snips or brush cutters. I may open up all the windows along the whole thing just in case this windstorm and hail and everything else that we got coming is a lot more damaging than what they say. I would assume with the windows open it may help the wind go through it a little bit more than if it was closed. I don't know. I know that I had it sitting out for a year and it never moved and we had some nasty weather, but the one time that I plan on using it, I'll probably blow away somewhere else. So I'm just gonna get it around the tree and then one around here. Nothing fancy. Just trying to keep stuff as simple as possible, really. I know I should burn the other ends. I don't have the lighter on me right now. And I don't know any of those fancy knots that you guys know all that, like double, backwards, left and right. It pinches here but doesn't pinch there kind of knot. I wish I did. I don't though. So what I can do is I'm out. That should really be it for this. I mean, how much more can you really do besides throwing some brush around it and brushing it in? But I'm not gonna go that crazy. The feeder is right there. And there's the blind. So, nothing special. It should work. I'm gonna throw some cob corn on the ground. I'll throw some apple corn inside there. I don't really want to draw too much of the like the raccoons and stuff like that, so I don't want to put too much on the floor. But they will definitely go into that feeder on the inside. The deer and the raccoons will all go inside that feeder. So I may not fill it up too much, just enough to last it for the weekend, to let them know it's there. And then as we go, fill it up. But I'm gonna go tend to this fire across the creek, see how it's going. Hopefully I'm about done with that. I could start getting it to wind down a little bit. I'm done feeding it. And then that charcoal that's there is a natural dewormer to any wildlife that goes to it. So hopefully some stuff goes to it, eats it up if they need it. Hopefully we're getting a few more Christmas trees to throw out in the back. That too helps out. And that's really about it, guys. So if you like this sort of thing, my name is Joe. We're down here in North Carolina, my parents' 6-acre property. If you don't mind hitting that thumbs up button, it really helps out a lot. If you like this sort of thing, if you can, please share it. And if you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. We'd love to have you back. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you. Bye. I have to head back to my house. I gotta go get Alex off the bus. So I'm not gonna leave this unattended. I don't think that's wise. I'm gonna try to get more than half of it out, if not all of it out, with this hose. And that's it. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this. This is probably the best fire I ever had, best fire I ever did. And it burned for about 3 to 4 hours straight. So I'm gonna leave this here down in the creek for the animals that come around and want to eat charcoal. Hopefully it helps them out with their digestive system. So we're supposed to get rain anyway in the next 5 to 8 hours. So it's going to get saturated and soaked, but I want to make sure that this whole area is definitely out.